Hey, this is Prodigy again, just keeping our listeners updated on the drone name contest to win a Keep Calm and Don't Rage Quit t-shirt. We have decided to keep the names flowing in, and we will choose a winner on the first episode in 2019. That way, Capn Willy will have a new gamer tag for the new year. In the event that Capn Willy does not choose a name for the listener who submitted, all who have submitted automatically wins a t-shirt. So in this case, let's hope he doesn't pick a name from our listeners so we can all win. Let's get this show started.
Console Drones Gamer Talk Podcast.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
You found me.
So how come Brock really went up?
Boy.
Hello, listeners, gamers, geeks, grown-ups, and internet. Welcome back to Console Drones Gamer Talk Podcast, pistol-whipping video gaming hotness right out of northern Arizona, somewhere-ish in Washington, from the inside of a little frontier town called Valentine. This is season number 2, episode 108, and this is a weekly podcast where we talk about everything and anything, but mainly video games. I'm your host, Chris, and today the full crew is here. So let's do it.
It's time for What You Drinking and What Have You Been Playing?
All right, let's start off this week with Joe. What are you drinking? What have you been playing this week, buddy?
I'm drinking some H2O. And what have I been playing? I've been playing Breasts of the Wild on the Switch. I've been playing Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver for the Dreamcast. I actually picked that up. I've been playing Call of Duty, Black Ops, and Assassin's Creed Odyssey. And I think, yeah.
Ark.
What?
Ark.
Oh, yeah, Ark. I played Ark with Kendall and Mitchell. And, yeah. We can talk about that later.
Nice.
Yeah,
is that it, buddy? All right, let's move on down to John. John, what are you drinking, and what have you been playing this week, buddy?
This week, I am drinking tea because my throat still hurts from when I lost my voice. I haven't gotten quite over that yet. I've been playing Red Dead Redemption 2 and Call of Duty Black Ops 4, and I think that's it.
Nice. All right, let's move on down to Miguel. Miguel, what are you drinking, and what have you been playing this week, buddy?
I'm drinking some high-quality H2O. I've played some Red Dead Online, some Black Ops 4, a little bit of Darksiders 3, and a little bit of Overwatch on PC. How about you, Chris? What are you drinking? What have you been playing?
All right, I am not drinking anything at the moment right now. And this week, I played some Battlefield 5 quite a bit on my Xbox One X. Been jamming on that game. Played some Red Dead 2 on my Xbox. And I think that's it for the Xbox. Over on my PlayStation VR, because I don't really play regular PlayStation games anymore. It's just a VR machine for me now. I played some Astrobot, some Firewall Zero Hour, and I tried this open beta called Megalith. And this is like a hero shooter in VR. It's pretty dope, actually. I'm considering picking this game up when it comes out. It comes out January 18th, I believe. But anyways, that's it for the PlayStation VR. Onto my Switch, I played some Diablo 3. I played some Dragon Ball Z, or Fighters Z. And I played some Warframe on the Switch. And that is pretty much me this week. All right, so let's get ready for the news. Joe, you ready, buddy?
Deuce's Weekly News, keeping us informed and up to date in the gaming industry.
All right, our sources are BG247. This week, Ubisoft teases post-apocalyptic Far Cry, seemingly set exactly after Far Cry 5. Yes.
What? Spoiler alert!
Ubisoft has released a teaser video for its next entry. The next Far Cry game is set in a post-apocalyptic future set after the events of Far Cry 5. The short clip is on YouTube. VG247 has it on their site. And it will be released, or it was released today, which is the 5th Wednesday, but the full reveal is set for the Game Awards tomorrow night. So that they're pulling out all the stops for the Game Awards tomorrow night. So we're going to have a ton of trailers and teasers tomorrow night at the Video Game Awards. So Far Cry 5, what?
Joe, I was just going to say, is this the Fallout you've been asking for?
It possibly could be. I mean, 76 has gotten such shitty, reviews because I don't know why. The players wanted an online Fallout and they gave it to them, but I guess it wasn't the way they wanted it. So yeah, so the trailer is teasing that we're going back to Montana because the video shows the nuclear blast, and yeah, I can't wait. The Game Awards 2018 will be Thursday, December 6th at 5:30 p.m. Pacific, 8:30 Eastern, 1:30 a.m. in the UK, which would be on the 7th. And it's on YouTube, Facebook, Mixer, Steam TV, PSN, and Xbox Live. So,
I know every once in a while Far Cry does a half-ass job on a game. If we're going back to Montana, is this going to be that half-ass job where it's the same map reskinned? Because I know Far Cry 4 and Far Cry Primal had the same map that was just reskinned, and people called them lazy. So, do you think this will be Far Cry 5 relayered to be a different game?
I mean, if it's taking us back to Montana, then yeah, it's going to be the same exact map. They may open or they may change it, or if they were, working ahead of schedule on Far Cry 5, they knew that they were going to essentially, Far Cry 6 was just going to be a sequel, and they could have already written in code and developed the map for 6 while they were doing 5. So they could add on to Far Cry 5's map, and 6 would be, an extension of that. And what's really let me add this real quick.
Okay,
I really hope that they could, depending on your choice in Far Cry 5, I was hoping that the save file would carry over to 6, so you could either, obviously the one ending is where the bomb goes off, but then the other ending is where you get the music starts playing again and you black out. So I don't know if they're going to explain both ways how the game ended and how it's going to start, or they're just going to start you off with a different character. I don't know. Sorry, Chris, go ahead.
Oh, it's okay. I was just kind of thinking about that too. Like Far Cry 3 and Primal, did they release those fairly quickly? Like 3 and then Primal came out pretty quick because then that's the skin thing.
Yeah,
and then it
yes,
was 4?
they released 4 and Primal pretty quickly together.
Primal. Okay. Sorry, I got it mixed up. But
they were like a year apart.
Like a year apart between those two, and then this one's kind of like a year apart. Do you think? Because then I'm guessing it's a skin if that time is close to the way
Far Cry
it was
came
before.
out this last year, right?
Yeah.
I believe so.
Yeah, because John was there. Yeah, John.
Okay.
Yep.
I don't remember when that was.
I'm guessing
it was
this
this
is
year.
a skin.
Okay.
You just got your PC within the last year, so yeah, it's been a year.
Oh, yeah.
It's this year.
Yeah.
Okay. That just makes me think that this is going to be a skin then. But anyways,
Did you guys watch the video yet?
I have not.
I have not.
I just watched it. So it shows a
Mushroom Cloud.
saw blade. Well, it shows a mushroom cloud at the beginning, but then there's a saw blade. It gets launched into a tree, and then it's on the ground, and somebody picks it up, and then they put it in a crossbow. So there's crossbows that shoot saw blades.
Nice.
Can you say
It's fun.
Can you say what's that zombie game?
Dead Rising?
Dead Rising.
I'm thinking
Yeah. So that looks cool.
It may be a cross between Rage, because Rage was Bethesda, but I'm thinking it might be a cross between Rage and The Division, kind of that type of stuff from Ubisoft, that feel. So, but in first person.
Okay,
So.
cool.
Next article.
Well, I'm already excited.
I'm excited because it might replace Fallout 76, but we'll see.
Just the crossbow and saw blade sounds fun. So
Far Cry Primal 2? Question mark.
Well, we'll see. As long as they don't have language barriers.
Re-Primal?
Let's see. Next article. Speaking of Game Awards, the first look at Dragon Age 4 will be coming this week, but this goes back to what we had been talking about. It won't be out for at least 3 years. So
sounds about right.
So we may get a look at Dragon Age 4 at the Game Awards tomorrow. But last week, BioWare studio boss Casey Hudson hinted at a possible Dragon Age tease for the awards, and look forward to it. So let's see the time. Sorry.
I was going to say, do you know if it's going to follow Inquisition?
So the report
at all?
says that Dragon Age won't be released for at least 3 years, which isn't too surprising since Anthem is the main focus at BioWare right now. But the time change, or the timeline could change, according to VentureBeat. But that's the current estimate at EA. And let's see, the next Dragon Age has been in the works for a while, and they've been writing segments of the storyline. Hudson had confirmed that the development is slow going, but there's no talk about the storyline. I'm pretty sure since the Dragon Age series, which by the way, for the month of December is free for Xbox Gold members. It's backwards compatible, but you can download it for free on the Xbox. But all of the Dragon Age series have their timeline has the stories have carried from one to the other. So I'm assuming so, but I don't know. You never know.
Okay.
We've had Dragon Age Inquisition. It's time for Dragon Age Excavation. You heard it here first.
Well, they're teasing. They're showing actual dragons in this one, so we'll see. Might be Dragon Age Extinction, but we'll see.
You mean there's no dragons in Dragon Age? Is that what you're saying?
No. Well, I mean,
I've never played Dragon Age.
I think what is it? The first one, Morrigan.
First
was
one
it Morrigan,
there is.
or is it her mother that turns into the dragon? I think it's her mother that turns into the dragon. Yeah, but you fight a dragon, but I don't know. They're just showing pictures of a dragon, like what is it? Smaug from Lord of the Rings. So it looks like that. Anyway, moving on. More shit for the Game Awards. Here we go. Demonic. Warner Brothers Montreal won't be attending the Game Awards, but they tease Batman Court of Owls.
Nobody wants a Montreal game.
Fans hoping Rocksteady's absence from the Game Awards this year will be compensated by the appearance of another Warner Brothers studio will sadly be left disappointed. Rocksteady having officially revealed it won't be at the Game Awards, and it is not making a Superman game.
Thank God.
WB Montreal has rumored to be working on no less than 3 projects in the time since the studio shipped Batman Arkham Origins. It's hard to ascertain what's fake from what's just outdated. So these are still kind of rumors, but
Origins isn't real. It's not part of the mythology of the real Batman games.
WB Montreal revealed today that it too will be a no-show. Obviously, God, why do they just repeat themselves in the articles? Okay, it says Redding, who is Patrick Redding, and other colleagues seemingly also working on the same project have been teasing what looks like Batman Court of Owls game and it was spotted by Gaming Monk. One particular assistant producer at the studio shared a picture of a t-shirt with a logo that's very similar to the one in the comic books. And VG247 has the images side by side, and yeah, I can see it. But those of you that don't know, the Court of Owls is a coalition of some of the oldest families in Gotham who convene regularly to decide the fate of major events in the city. This ruthless...
Illuminati.
Yeah, basically, if you've been watching the TV show Gotham, they kind of touch on it, and you can see what's going on. Batman is, of course, involved in the struggle against the shadowy organization as part of a rebooted New 52 storyline in the comic books. So, next article. Next! Black Ops 4 Blackout. Treyarch is teasing the first major change to the Blackout map. And the hint was, if you watch the video, I think they have it on their Twitter page, but it shows the feed of a radar pointed at the current, or showing the current Blackout map. And from the overhead shot, the layout seems largely unchanged, but there's a blip that appears north of Nuketown Island. This is only discernible. This is the only discernible new section, but it's hard to say for certain if it's a crashed ship, a new island, or some form of mid-sea platform. So stay tuned for that. And I just also read that they're adding another specialist. Well, PlayStation 4 gets it first, but I think this month or next week. So those of you that are playing Black Ops.
Yay, more grinding for skins.
Okay, changes are coming to Red Dead's online economy to make it more rewarding and fun later this week. So, those of you that know, there's been a lot of people bitching about the in-game economy because they don't want to have to work for shit. They want everything handed to them. Rockstar said, thanks to everyone who has participated in the beta so far. We appreciate your help in testing the game. Your feedback in these early days will be instrumental in helping formulate updates in early aspect of the experience. Our current areas of focus include the in-game economy, which will require some additional balancing in order to ensure all activities are appropriately rewarding and fun, as well as some persistent bugs that are causing players to be kicked from sessions. Rockstar says it developed the game in such a way that it can make timely adjustments based on feedback received. You should expect to see some changes in an update at the end of this week, with more to come next week. Yay.
$1 million question. Will we get more freaking content?
I don't know. I would say possibly. I would hope so. But I also did read that there is no, at this point, there is no plan to reset your character from Rockstar. They actually tweeted that. So.
Well, there better be a plan, though, to compensate me for the money I don't get that everyone else is going to fucking get now.
Right. Yeah. I don't know. They may do it to where it's like, hey, everybody gets a free $1 million right off the start, right at the update. Or, you know what I mean? Like they did in GTA, so you'd get like, you get 5 gold bars. Everybody gets 5 gold bars across the top. So, start grinding. Let's see. I have two articles that aren't really news, but just go over them real quick. VG247 says that they have 6 games that need full-blown remakes. I'm not going to get into any detail, but Alpha Protocol, Ninja Gaiden, Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines, PsyOps, The Mindgate Conspiracy, Skies of Arcadia, hell yeah, The Thing, and that's it. And I would throw in Legacy of Kain. Anyway. So, yeah. Other than that, that's all I got for the news.
All right, sweet. We're going to move on down and figure out what we're going to buy this week, if anything. Miguel, you ready, buddy?
As ready as I'm going to be.
Demonic States, keeping us on track with what video games are coming out soon.
So this is the 1 week that I will probably contemplate but not get a Switch. So Energy Cycle Edge, Xbox One, and PlayStation on the 5th, which is today. Moving on to the 6th, we have Battle Princess Madeline on Switch, Xbox, and PlayStation. WWE 2K18. I think that might supposed to be 19. No, I copied and pasted. That is 18 on the Switch. So they're catching up still. The Last Remnant remastered on PlayStation. Beholder Complete Edition on Switch. Moving on to the 7th. PUBG on PlayStation. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate on the Switch. Katamari Damacy Reroll on the Switch. Plague Road on the Switch. Moving on to the 11th. Double Switch 25th Anniversary Edition on PlayStation. Desert Child, Xbox, PlayStation, and Switch. Gungrave VR. Earth Defense 5 on PlayStation, and Gungrave was also on PlayStation. Idle Champions of the Forgotten Realms on PlayStation. Solar Flux on the Switch. Moving on to the 12th, Wario's Woods on the Switch. Adventures of Lolo on the Switch. And Ninja Gaiden NES on the Switch. That's everything coming out.
Sweet.
So, you said this week you were thinking about getting a Switch. Was it for the Battle Princesses?
Yeah, exactly. No, that's on Xbox. Why would I get a Switch for that?
Yeah, he already downloaded it. It's on my Xbox.
It's already,
Maybe he wanted it to go. He wanted to be able to play it while he's taking a dump at work.
Well, yeah, that's the only time I would play it. I'm taking a shit.
Nice. Oh, that sounds fun. So, without further ado, are we going to be picking a winner? We'll find out. It's time for The More You Know with Capn Willy. So take it away, big boy.
Well, it looks like it's another time for The More You Know with Capn Willy. Oh yeah, Willy. Get it, Big Willy. You know how it's done, Big Willy. Silly Willy. Get the show going, big boy.
Oh, hey. So, I actually had a question for you guys. It is getting to be that season, Christmas season.
Thank you for saying.
And I was curious. Yes, because nobody knew what I was talking about.
I thought you were going to say fantasy football.
No, I thought
playoffs,
I
thought you were going to say holidays.
I thought you were going to say holiday season. No, it's fucking Christmas season. But anyway.
It's Christmas season. Yeah, Christmas. I want to know, what is your guys' favorite Christmas movie? And I'm going to start to kind of give a precedence. My favorite Christmas movie is Die Hard. So, go.
I'm going to have to go with the Christmas Vacation.
Okay.
I'll go with Scrooged with Bill Murray.
Oh, nice.
I'd probably have to go with, because I watch this every year, and I don't really watch too many Christmas movies aside from like Harold and Kumar Christmas, which I haven't seen in a long time, so I don't even remember if I care about it that much. Christmas Story.
Oh, okay. Nice.
All right.
That's funny. That's a very white movie. So
I mean, they're all.
I'm surprised you watch it every. Yeah, it's on all year, like the whole Christmas day, repeating itself. So
I'm dreaming of a white Christmas.
I mean,
so.
that was my second choice was National Lampoons, but Chris picked it, and I didn't. I wanted to throw in some variety there. So
absolutely, I think I would go with Home Alone series as well.
All right. Follow-up question: do you guys consider Die Hard a Christmas movie?
I do, because it's during Christmas. That's just my opinion.
Okay.
Right. I would count it as well.
All right. Miguel?
So the more you know, I'm gonna get thrown under the bus for this, I'm sure. I've never seen
What?
Well, we know what to get Miguel for Christmas. Get him the Die Hard series. Have you seen any of them?
I've seen one of them.
Samuel L. Jackson.
Which one?
I'm gonna get more shit for this because this one came out like when I was a teenager. Live Free or Die Hard's the only one I've seen.
Okay.
Guess we'll just stay quiet.
I'm crying.
Oh, wait. The listeners, if you guys want to talk some shit to Miguel, please reply back.
You can't give him that much shit. I mean, he was born in 90, so...
I know, but I want to see some...
Hey, listeners, if you want to talk shit to Chris, just email us, fuck you, Chris.
I've never done it. There's so many episodes. I haven't seen it yet.
I'm very disappointed in our listeners then. Come on, guys.
Let's pick it up here.
There is a
Chris.
poll out there that said that 62% of Americans, 62% that took the poll, actually did not consider Die Hard a Christmas movie. And there's a poll out there. You can Google it, and yeah. So there's a couple other...
Sounds like those people need to get off the poll.
Exactly.
Oh, good
You're
one,
a
John.
hooker.
Yeah.
All right. So, on to the important stuff. Gamer tags. Joe, do you have the list of gamer tags people sent in?
I just have to get to it real quick. We had a last-minute one by Joe Emmel right before the podcast, and
That's Tom Brady's lob number.
So he threw in Drill Bit Drone, Bitsy Drone, Little John Drone, and in parentheses it says, everyone should want this. He says John Boy Drone. And then the very last one, of course, is Tom Brady is the GOAT Drone.
Yeah.
That's from Joe.
Can I add on to that real quick? I do like Bitsy Drone. You should name yourself Itsy Bitsy Drone.
I would rather him called Silly Willy Drone. All right, we have another one. Your buddy Earl. He had also said, what about a promotion from Capn Willy to Admiral, Major, Commander, Colonel? You know, it said you've been captain long enough. So that's true.
With a 17-year career as captain, it's probably time for a promotion.
Yeah. So, yeah, he also sent in email talking about a recommendation for a PC game that will be coming out on PS4, Insurgency Sandstorm. Moving on to, I think this is Christopher Morales, who is a good friend of a friend of ours, I guess down in Tucson. Shout out to Shout out to him. He said Phantom Drone and Dill Drone, like dill pickle. And we also have...
How about Phantom Dill Willy Drone?
God.
Ooh, that's nice.
God, that's a mouthful.
That's what she said.
Big old mouthful of dill.
Yeah.
All right.
Good old Dill Willy.
Pickle Drone. Let's see. We have this one's from a listener, or I believe it's from a listener. His name is Justin, and his email address is God of War for Life. This is what he said.
Didn't we just become best friends?
You guys did, and I think you just probably just got married. But anyway,
I think Miguel's having his babies right now.
Little Justin babies. Oh
God, fuck you, Chris.
So all of these names, he gave us a pretty extensive list. He said all of the names will include drone at the end. So here we go. It says Leroy Cabal Drone, Destructive Scream, Divine Decay, Prime Dragon, Panic Root, Shadow Overmind, Savage Assault, Mist Slayer, Combo Raider, Dead Outlaw, Terror Dragon, First Person, Toxic Priest, and I think the last one says Rage. I can't read the last one. But
I do gotta say, I do like Savage Assault Drone.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then
that's pretty dope.
He also sent kudos. He said, love the podcast. Keep up the great job. P.S. Go Patriots. Hashtag Chiefs suck. Hashtag bye-bye Hunt.
Did I just lose my best friend?
It was just like a. It was like a 5-minute fling. Anyway.
Wait, it's okay. Joe just got a new boyfriend. Joe,
I don't think so.
Patriots fan?
Oh, Joe,
I mean, you guys
Emil.
can go
Not
the
you.
Yeah.
Emil.
Emil,
Yeah.
sorry. Yeah.
So, let's see. Other than that, I don't believe we have any others. Other than the ones that we had in the past. So, yeah.
Pretty amazing feedback, though, for pushing it another week. That's great call to action, guys.
Yeah,
thank you,
thank you.
listeners.
Yeah, it's responding, everybody. I will say some of those are pretty cool, but
The itsy bitsy John drone.
fuck you, Miguel.
If John was a small person, it would work perfect.
Yeah, I'm not.
I know. I saw your hands.
I'm going to go ahead and...
That sounds completely wrong, by the way.
Sorry.
I'm just going to go ahead and put this out there that for insurance for our listeners, that in the event that Capn Willy doesn't choose any of the gamer tags that you had submitted, those of you that have submitted we're just going to go ahead and give you a shirt just to say thank you and for participating. So I know we've got four shirts for listeners that are sending in feedback. So just as for insurance for our listeners, continue to give us the feedback if we're going to keep this open and give us drone names for Capn Willy. But, I don't want it all to go for nothing. If he decides to not choose any of your names, we will then send you guys t-shirts. So
And please, for the love of God, do not cause another Tom Brady incident.
don't worry, there will not be any more Tom Brady's incidents from me. Okay, I vented. I'm done. That's it.
And that's okay. We can still make Tom Brady comments on this podcast,
Oh yeah,
right?
no, definitely no. I'm just not going to do a thesis on how bad Tom Brady is and how shitty of a quarterback he is. I'm not going to do that. Okay.
Well, we
that's
understand.
that's because your opinion is wrong.
Oh
and
yeah,
he's the greatest
according
of all
to Joe,
time.
my opinion is flawed. Here we go.
Shit.
All right.
I feel like Joe spent more time writing that whole segment than he spends working in a week.
I did actually. Yeah,
Well, when it's
Yeah.
important, you put extra time
it's
into
important
it.
to me.
He was very passionate.
Yeah, I was. The name suggestions that Joe Emil sent in, Little John Drone is not ever going to happen. So fuck you, Joe.
Why not? Is there a story here?
Yeah, there is a story here. So when I first started working with Joe, I was the only John. I was there for about 2 weeks, and then another John showed up. And this John is big. He's much bigger than I am. He was like 340 pounds. He's 6'3".
Are his hands bigger?
Yes, they are. So he was dubbed Big John. And because I'm smaller than him, Little John was attempted, and I refused to respond. So fuck you, Joe Emil.
Couldn't you just go around work like, what? What? Yeah.
No, that's Lil John. That's Lil John.
Yeah.
No, this was like Little John, like Robin Hood, and the Merry Men, Little John. Yeah.
Except John Little was actually a big dude. So maybe Big John should have been called Little John, and I should have just been John. But anyway.
It should be Big Hands, Little John Drone.
But then I drilled myself in the hand, so Little John quickly transferred to Drill Bit. So now they only call me Little John when they're trying to get under my skin. I also don't like the name John Boy. I've never liked John Boy.
Good night, John Boy.
It feels demeaning or something, I guess.
It's from the Waltons, dude.
I don't know what that is.
What? All right, go on.
Was that before my time, Chris?
No, I don't think so. It's been around.
Anyway,
I watched old shit with my parents, so maybe it has.
I was gonna say, is that something from Jackie? Because that could definitely be something old.
No. It's from my parents, so probably. Go on.
yeah. So, fuck you, Joe Emmel. Your names suck. You don't deserve a T-shirt.
Don't worry, Joe.
Disqualified.
Or we'll send him one with the meme with Olivia Munn with all the hot dogs in her mouth. Yeah.
Oh, my. There you go.
We'll just send him an Aaron Rodgers jersey.
Ooh. Dude, he has so many Tom Brady jerseys or shirts. He's got a shirt of a goat with Tom Brady's head on it.
Sounds like perfect time for a campfire.
Yeah.
Or we could send him a crocheted sweater like the one Tom Brady wore. And some
Uggs.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Picture of Tom Brady kissing his son on the lips. Maybe. Anyway, this can go on.
Yeah. Anyway, I mean, so far of the names that we've been sent, I think my two favorite are probably Raven Drone and Phantom Drone. But I am still partial to Joker Drone.
It's not Phantom Drone, it's Phantom Dill Drone. Get it right.
No. Fuck you, Miguel. Yeah, so I'm still not sold. I don't know if we want to keep it open or not. It's up to you guys.
We can keep it open. I mean, I did send out the beginning of last podcast. I did say it for a few episodes, so we could push it out till next episode. That'll give some more responses.
Why don't we just put it out until the end of the beginning of next year, 2019. You start off a new year with a new gamer tag.
I like it. I like it.
Right. So for first podcast in 2019, we will announce what it's going to be. So keep sending us suggestions, and we'll keep going over them and see what happens.
Let's see how many people we can get John to say fuck you to.
Nice.
Yeah. So
all right.
That's
Sweet.
it for me.
Thank you, John.
Oh, yeah, one more thing. Fuck you, Chris.
Oh, thanks.
Maybe
Thank you, Miguel.
Fuck you, Chris Drone.
You can try.
Yeah, I don't know if that's going to work.
It would fit some other names out there.
Yeah.
Chris, we still need to play Red Dead Online together so you can see what I named my horse.
We did. You fucking asshole. I have a guess, but we'll see.
I don't know why you would ever think that.
I don't know why either.
All right, that's all I got for the morning now.
All right, so we're going to move on down. We're going to be talking about some things. I don't know what we're talking about. Do you guys know what we're talking about on our main topic? But before that, let's start with our what the fucks for the week. Do you guys have any what the fucks?
Me?
Yes.
Yes.
And now it's time for our What the Fucks for the week.
What the fuck? I get that Red Dead Redemption 2 Online is a beta, but how are you going to put in like 5 missions and expect people to be satisfied? Like, I finished the missions that were available and it's like, well, what do I do now? I don't want to do PvP. I can't fish because that's a ridiculous level to fish. Only thing I can do is harvest fucking hides. There's literally like nothing to do at the moment in Red Dead Online. And from what I hear, this beta is supposed to be multiple months, which, thanks, Joe, they're not deleting your save game. But, I mean, if a beta is going to be multiple months, you should at least, like, it's basically just quote-unquote early access. So why not just put out the whole story? Like I told you guys the other day, a beta is to test your servers, not to fucking write the story to online. You should have had all of that ready to go and all the missions available for this extended 2-month, however long it's going to be beta. Thoughts?
I feel you. I mean,
yeah, there's definitely more content.
You nailed it. I mean, with that with that comment, I mean, talking about it is a game preview. Now that you put it in perspective, it's exactly what it is. A beta would have been, okay, we're playing for this weekend and we're done. and we'll shut it
Yeah.
off.
Yeah, testing the
fix it,
servers.
and then
Which is what I thought it was
Yeah.
going to be originally, but then it
Yeah.
never shut off.
so it's definitely game preview, and luckily they didn't charge us for it. I mean, we got it with the game, but I don't know. Something's got to change, and according to Rockstar,
Yeah,
I guess we will see changes by the end of this week. So this weekend we might see more changes, and next week we might see more.
Well, and then the grind that you have to do right now is stupid. Like, you can tame horses online, but you can't sell your tamed horses for money, which would be a simple way of income. The only way to grind your way through money is PvP, hunting, which you can only carry so much at a time. You can't steal carts and sell them, even though like the very first mission is like, oh, when you get more horses, bring them to us and we'll buy them from you. And there's no one there to sell fucking horses to. So I quit playing. There's nothing to do.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully they'll fix
I did
that.
go back to the single player and started playing single player again. So
Yeah.
Is that where that twang is coming from?
what's that?
I said, is that where that twang is coming
Twang.
from?
Yeah.
Single player.
Single player.
Playing single player. Having a good old time.
Yeah, I've been going through trying to complete all the challenges.
I won't go that far. Fuck that. No, I'm not doing that. I'll just do the missions and that's it. I'm not doing challenges. Nope.
You're going to get yourself all used to your nice horse all over again, John, and then you're going to be all upset again.
Why? No, I'm not playing the actual story mode. I'm doing free roam after the game is over.
Oh, okay.
I have the best horse in the game. One of the Arabians that you actually have to buy. It was like $1,500. So, yeah.
Have you
I'm not
guys
losing
noticed that they've used the term beta, and like back in the day, beta was like exactly what you guys were talking about, to test shit, right? But now they're using beta for marketing. It's all a marketing scheme. You got, most of the time you get into a beta, you have to pre-order. I know this is Red Dead and they said it's going to be for free for everybody, but now they're just using it as writing their store, however, what we're talking about. But beta has never been the same like it used to be back in the past. It's just always been like that. I think we talked about this before, but
honestly, I don't think I really hear the term beta in reference to a service that's going to stay. A beta has historically and remains to be, aside from this Red Dead incident, a temporary server test. Fallout 76, Joe played the beta. Yeah, it was like every 2 weeks that they had a beta, but I mean, it was testing the servers, they turned it off, and then they turned the beta back on a week later with updates. This is a constant experience that you can do. This is an early access, not a beta type of thing.
right. I'm just saying, like, nowadays they don't use beta. They use it very loosely nowadays versus what it used to be. But
Generally, I don't think so.
I just think this is the only case where it's not what it says it is. Because like Fallout,
but there's other games where
Fallout
it's like,
had a-
hey, pre-order this and you get the beta.
Call of Duty had a beta.
That's
Okay,
marketing.
Fallout 76 had a beta.
But those are legitimately trying to test
those are
servers.
legitimate betas. This Battlefield 5 had a beta, but this is the only one that has the beta title, quote unquote. But it's not. I mean, I don't know if this is how betas are going to be in the future, because are they going to set this bar, or is everyone else just going to stick to the same thing? It's like, no, it's a beta, it's a test. Run it for 3 days, shut it off, fix what needs to be fixed. If we do need to turn it back on, we can later. So, I don't know.
Okay.
But I get what you're saying,
Well,
Prodigy,
no.
that they're using it as like marketing, and they're saying, "Oh yeah, you can play the beta," but it's not really a beta. It's just you get the game preview with it.
For Red Dead. Everything
Right,
else
for
has
Red
been a
Dead.
legitimate
Yeah.
beta.
Well, I mean, I get the legitimate beta, but I'm talking about, like, most of the time you get a beta, you sign up through your email, and they do that nowadays, but now they're starting to be like, you have to pre-order to play this beta.
You mean like Anthem? Did you guys sign up for the Anthem beta online?
No, I don't really care about it right now. But there's some games out there that are doing that, where you have to pre-order to get the beta. And I mean, I get it. You can cancel your pre-order and play the beta. You can do that stuff. I just think it's kind of schemy. Anyways, you guys got any more what the fucks?
Well, but it makes sense. I mean, that's going to be your main market. People who are wanting to actually pay for the game, they go and pre-order it. Because a beta is not meant to... Well, initially, so most of these early access codes you buy, you get the early beta. It's an early beta so that they can slowly test their servers. So historically, yeah, they did that through go register online, and I think I recall reading something about this before where people go and sign up because they can when it's not the target audience. The target audience is people who want to buy your game, so they go pre-order, they get the beta, rather than Chris being, I don't really care about this game, but I'm going to go register for the beta, and then taking it from someone who actually wants to play it.
Yeah, it's that extra incentive.
Trying to get the target audience of who actually wants to be part of the experience, rather than, I can sign up online for this. I probably won't play it, but then you take a slot from someone else.
Mm-hmm. Cool. Any other what the fucks?
Yes.
All right, Joey.
Here we go.
Tom Brady's the GOAT.
Oh, God. He might kick you.
Yeah. Let's talk about kicking chicks, Willie.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, what the fuck? I'm so disgusted right now, but yeah, I understand why the Chiefs released Kareem Hunt. I read all about it. It was the fact that he lied to them. They asked him about it. They knew about the incident. I still think it's kind of fishy because they knew about it. The NFL knew about it, back in February, but nothing was done. But as soon as TMZ releases a report or releases a video of it happening, then all of a sudden everybody's like, well, we can't. It's bad publicity. That's what it is. Basically, what it came down to is because there was a video of him kicking a chick, and there's stories behind it, and I'm not going to get into that. But my what the fuck is, well, why did it take for some god awful cancer of Hollywood company TMZ to release footage for them to do something about it? They could have saved a lot by this happening if they knew about it and just releasing him back in February, or releasing when the investigation came up or something. But as soon as the video was released, it's like Roger Goodell picked up the phone and called Clark Hunt and was just like, hey, guess what? You got to release Kareem Hunt because this is bad press for the NFL. When a week earlier, the Washington Redskins signed Reuben Foster, who was convicted, 3 times of spousal abuse or of domestic violence, and was released by the Niners and then re-signed by the Redskins? And I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
But yeah, Kaepernick can't get a job.
And Mark Sanchez gets a job, and Kaepernick can't. I don't know. That was my what the fuck. I mean, they did it. It's over with. Kareem Hunt's a free agent now, so whoever signs him has to not basically play with him for more than half of next year, because they said it's going to be more than a 4-game suspension. It's talking like 8 or 9 games that he's going to be out. So you go ahead and sign him, but you're not just going to sit. You're going to sit on him for a whole year.
Still better chance of using him than Le'Veon Bell.
Well, that too. Plus, they wouldn't have to pay that much money for him, even though he may ask for a shit ton of money. But, and then the secondary what the fuck is that the Chiefs re-signed Charkandrick West. I understand he knows the system, but there's another person that's out there in the free agency market right now that knows the exact same system. And he was 10 times...
JC.
He was 10 times running back that Charkandrick West was. He's Jamal Charles. He's got new legs.
New legs,
got brand
Lieutenant
new
Dan.
legs. Lieutenant Dan, sign him. Jeez. I mean, after I found out about Cream Hunt, I went to my both fantasy leagues. I dropped him. And then just as a kind of like security blanket, I picked up Spencer Ware because I knew he was going to be the primary running back. And I had enough room. I said, what the hell? I'm going to go ahead and pick up Jamal Charles. So I picked him up just to have him on my bench. So I can say I picked up Jamal Charles and nothing happened. So they signed Charkandrick West and whatever. I don't know if our season, it's all going to be in Mahomes' hands. And if we're going to do it, it's because of him and Kelsey and Tyreek Hill. We don't really have a run game. They're going to do a running back by committee. So all you Chief haters out there, laugh it up. But anyway, we beat the Raiders. Yay.
Yeah, we did it.
On another note about running backs, this is a funny what the fuck to me, is AP gets a 90-yard touchdown run, but doesn't break 100 yards in the game.
I know, the entire game, yeah. Yep. And
Nice.
Mark Sanchez caught a fumble with his butt.
Yeah, that's what they were saying, full circle. He got the butt fumble back.
And Kaepernick is still unsigned. But whatever.
Any other what the fucks?
Yeah. I got
Johnny.
one about Red Dead Redemption 2. So I was playing the story mode. I was playing just the free roam because I beat the story mode. I find it a little suspicious that as I'm walking into a bar or a saloon to go play poker, a Mexican guy is walking out and he bumps into me and he steals $500 from me. Like, seems a bit.
Holy crap.
Did you blow
That's a
his
lot
head
of
off?
money.
No, I chased him down. I hog-tied him and I got my money back
then
and I
you're
let
good.
him go.
You should have blown his head off.
Yeah. So. I thought about-
Remember the story about opening the airway? You should have just done that.
Well, I thought about dropping him on a railroad track, but I was in a hurry. I wanted to go finish my poker challenge. Yeah, so beware when you're playing a story mode. There is the opportunity for people to bump into you and steal from you.
Well, when you're not instead of waiting for a train, John, you could have just went and threw him into a lake. It's just as effective and not as long.
Well, you've experienced that and you've relayed the information, so I know that you can throw him into a lake. I want to see what happens when a train runs over a body tied on the tracks.
There's another thing right there. You can't tie people to the tracks. What the fuck?
Oh, yeah. Well, you can just lay them on the tracks.
Yeah, but they can untie themselves. So you have to sit there and babysit them. Yeah, I've tried it. I've gone to train tracks, tied someone up, threw them on the tracks, and then they have the ability to get loose. And then you got to redo it again and wait for the train. Don't even know where the fucking train is.
Sounds like a chore.
Yeah, maybe it's not worth it.
There is video out.
I have dragged people behind my horse, though. That's fun.
I do want to say that there is video out there. I sent it to Demonic, but there's video out there of you can actually hang somebody from, I think it's the suspension bridge in Saint Denis. You stand up on top of the bridge and you rope them as they're riding by on a horse, and the physics in the game will actually cause them to be hung, like on the bridge.
Nice.
Wow,
Can you,
there it
tie
is,
the
Miguel.
rope off?
No, you have to. You just
Can
sit
you
there
tie
and
the
hold
rope
them,
off?
and they're just hanging while you're holding the rope. So there is some clipping issues, but I know that was one of the things that Miguel actually wanted to do was hang somebody from a tree or see if he could. But there is video out there. Somebody climbed up on top of the bridge and lassoed somebody and just sat there and held the rope, and they were hanging.
Not to mention drop them in the fucking river and have a gator get them.
Let's do that and like make them like a human punching bag, like a piñata, you know, and you just sit there and pull the rope while we try to punch him. That would be kind of funny.
That's messed up, yo.
That is fucked up. Got any other what the fucks?
Nope. What about you?
I do actually. Another football. What the fuck? It's more fantasy football. This what the fuck goes out to our commissioner. What the fuck? Joe and I are supposed to run this fucking place, and we end up now we have to play each other in the playoffs. They're really ruining this. We were supposed to play all the way up to the Super Bowl and take it, but now we can't. They fucking knew we were up to something, Joe.
Yep.
How's that the commissioner's fault?
I know. I'm just blaming somebody. I have to blame somebody. It's just the way it fell in, the way the chips fell. I get it, Miguel.
So what I hear is you guys are in the playoffs.
We're not. We're not talking and making trades and shit.
Well, no, I'm saying you guys made it to the playoffs.
Yes, we made it. We did. But
who's
now we
in
have
first
to play
and who's in second?
Um,
Or are you are you fifth,
Fourth,
sixth?
fifth.
Is that what it is? Fourth, fifth.
Yep.
Yeah. It sucks that it had to be like that because, like, Joe and I are like on the way to end up not playing each other, and I had to get beat by last place, and that's what fucked it all
Yeah,
up.
it
I
doesn't
think
help that James Conner's out this week, so yeah.
that hurts.
So I don't know. I told Chris, I said, if he beats me, you better win the whole fucking thing, or I'm gonna be pissed off. Because I say
know,
in
man.
any sport, whoever beats my team better win the whole fucking thing, or it's just a disappointing, just nasty.
I have two first round buys.
Nice,
Lucky.
good shit, Miguel. Yeah,
So
it's been a crazy football year for fantasy football. I'll tell you that much. Nobody that I've gone through is like top dog on my team. It's just I've gotten lucky, and then I've had some really shit games. But yeah. Anyways, those are my what the fucks for the week. Just that one. I kind of wanted to not play Joe and play him in the finals, but that didn't happen. So we'll see what happens, right?
crumbles.
Yeah, that's how the cookie crumbles.
I like.
Well, take that, Angela. Yeah, I'm in the playoff. Where you at?
If she, like she's really listening to our podcast.
I know.
And if she was, she'd be saying "fuck you, Chris."
She might be the
I
first
know
one
she
to
would.
say, "Hey, fuck you, Chris."
She might be. All right. So that is it. What are we talking about on our main topics this week, guys?
Candy bars.
Candy bars. Which one is your favorite?
Kit Kat.
I'll go Butterfinger.
Does Reese's peanut butter cups count as a candy bar?
I don't know. That's up for debate.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Joe. Candy bar?
Snickers.
All right. And that's going to end our show for this week. What shall we talk about? Are we just going to shoot the shit?
For anyone that didn't get the reference, I was from Super Troopers.
Yeah. Good one, Miguel.
I didn't get it, so thank you for clarifying.
Have you seen Super Troopers?
Yes,
Okay.
but it's
He's
been a
in-
long time.
He's in the back seat of the car freaking out because he ate all of the, what were they? Were they shrooms or was it weed?
Rooms.
He ate all the shrooms and like the cops are talking to him and he's like freaking out. He's like, candy bars.
Oh yeah, the snozzberries taste like snozzberries.
Exactly.
That guy, yeah.
So I have an idea. Sorry. You said the video game awards are tomorrow. Do we have any predictions?
God of
God of
War.
War and Red Dead. It's basically it.
Well, after the beta, I'm going God of War all the way.
No, I'm still, because they're not, the beta isn't on the awards, so I'm still going to say Red Dead and God of War are going to walk away. Game of the Year, I'd say God of War.
Okay.
I'm gonna say Red Dead's gonna take quite a bit.
Well, it says a lot when Joe finished God of War and he is
Joe
not
didn't
playing.
finish God of War.
Oh, Joe got close to finishing God of War and he actively
That's
quit.
right. You can't talk shit. Sit
he
down.
actively
Sit down.
quit Red
Shut
Dead
up.
Redemption 2.
Yeah, get out of here.
Shut up. Go fuck you, Chris.
So
You don't finish anything. Get out of here. You have no say.
I do finish stuff. It's just not.
I
lately.
am quick enough.
Final Fantasy 15 was the last one I finished.
I'm looking at the Game Awards website. Do we want to go through the categories and pick who we think's going to win, or is that too
Yeah.
much?
Let's do it.
Yeah, that way
Okay.
Joe can tally it next week.
All right.
Beer bet?
Game of the Year. They have Assassin's Creed Odyssey, Celeste, God of War, Marvel's Spider-Man, Monster Hunter World, and Red Dead Redemption 2.
Fuck Monster Hunter World.
Oh God, why would they do that? Anyway,
Because there's a lot of people that love that game.
I do have feelings for Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I love that game. I want it to win something. I don't think it's going to win Game of the Year, but I want it to win something, either audio, graphics, visuals, something. It's just a beautiful game. It's well put together. It's like, honestly, it's the best Assassin's Creed game that I've ever played. I mean, I've played them all, and I think that Odyssey is the best one. Better than Black Flag. I'm sorry.
Okay. So what's your pick?
Joe's pick for Game of the Year is I'm still sticking with it, God of War.
Okay.
I also choose Boy.
Chris?
Red Dead 2. Red Dead Redemption 2, please.
So I loved Red Dead. I love Red Dead Redemption 2. I had a lot of fun, but I liked God of War better.
And this is, just for insight, this is coming from the person who finished both games.
Yes.
Because none of us, besides John, have finished both of those games. I finished God of War. That's about it. It's as close as we're going to get to somebody finishing.
They're different games, so it's kind of hard to compare them to me. But just in general, I liked God of War better. Now, Red Dead is a really close second. It's a hard toss-up, but I'm going to say God of War.
Well, and I feel like when it comes to Game of the Year, generally, it's a game based off of the story and the impact that the story has. So, yes, I'm sticking with God of War.
Yeah.
I think the reason why I'm going with Red Dead Redemption 2 is because it's going to be the popular vote for Game of the Year this year. Like, Fortnite reached a shit ton of people, surpassed the common gamer, like the casual gamer. Red Dead 2 has done the same fucking thing, and they've reached that casual gamer. Because I hear these non-casual gamers that aren't hardcore like us, that are always like just watching movies and doing things like that, but yet they have a console and all they have is Red Dead 2. It has reached those people that barely play video games, and now they're talking about it. I'm just saying, popular vote is going to win.
What you're saying is casual gamer who only have one game. These are not going to be people who vote for video game awards.
Okay, well, I'm just saying, like, how far this game has reached out in the world today. There are people that don't even talk about video games are talking about Red Dead. So
that's true.
I'm just saying it's probably going to be the popular vote, and it will take Game of the Year.
Yeah.
You also, sorry, John, you also have anti-PlayStation people who say, I want to get a PlayStation to play God of War and or Spider-Man. So there's that too.
Honestly, that's the only times that I've actually turned on my PlayStation. Was to play God of War and Spider-Man. I love the hell out of Spider-Man.
Yeah,
but
Spider-Man
I don't
was
think
great.
It's Game of the Year material. I just think total everything, popularity, graphics, sound, voice acting, everything encompassed in making a video game, the art direction, the direction of the game, I think that's why I picked God of War. Just because everything...
You think Justin's on your side with that?
I think the advantage that Red Dead has, it's on multiple consoles, whereas God of War is only on PlayStation.
Mm-hmm.
But,
there it is.
And that's something we've talked about before, is a lot of Game of the Years are exclusives to
Not
PlayStation.
Not just PlayStation. Don't go there, because last year...
Well, and
Switch.
Won,
so
Nintendo.
Yeah. Xbox has
That's
not
true.
won. Well,
you guys are right on that.
Halo did win Game of the Year back in 2002, I think, whenever...
And Gears did one time, didn't it?
Yeah.
But you do have to consider this popularity of this game, because there are a lot of games out there that came out that were really good games that were on all three systems, but weren't even near as close as Red Dead Redemption 2 is right now. That's all I'm saying, is because of how far it's sold and how far it's reached out in the world, I think it's going to take Game of the Year. But we'll see.
And to support that argument for Chris, I will say I didn't hear of anybody skipping work to play God of War. I do know of people skipping work to play Red Dead.
Are you trying to say you've never talked to me? Fuck you, John.
Sorry, I meant at my work.
Oh, okay.
In his world.
Sounds like a bunch
In
of
my
filthy
world.
casuals.
All right, moving on. Best ongoing game: Destiny 2 Forsaken, Fortnite, No Man's Sky, Overwatch, Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six.
Ooh. Shit, that's a tough one.
Based off of personal preference, I'm going to have to say Overwatch, but Fortnite's probably going to win because all the 10-year-olds are going to go vote for it because they have nothing better to do except watch YouTube, Twitch, and Fortnite.
What's your guess, though, Miguel? Can't have
I said Fortnite. I said my personal preference is Overwatch.
Okay,
but
gotcha.
Fortnite. If I'm voting, I'm voting for Overwatch, but if I'm being realistic, Fortnite.
Right. Joe?
I just want to make. I'm reading the Game Awards website, and the winners are determined by a blended vote between the voting jury, which is 90% of the vote, and the public fan vote, which is only 10%. So whoever the voting jury is will decide who they have the majority vote. So
Was that TMZ?
probably no. It's probably
So
it's probably
popular vote
Polygon.
wins.
No.
Yeah. Oh, God.
So yeah.
So who are you picking, Joe?
For ongoing, I'm just gonna say I want to say Rainbow Six Siege.
Okay, Chris.
Ooh, this is a very tough category because all those games that are living right now are doing really well. I'm gonna have to go, since I'm going with realistic voting right now. Said Red Dead 2 for popular vote. I'm gonna have to go with Fortnite for the popular
Voting
vote.
for Game of the Year. You
No.
said Red
No,
Dead.
it's best ongoing game.
I said Red Dead 2 for the last pick that we just
Game of the
did.
Year.
So being
Yeah.
realistic,
So best
because I'm
ongoing
popular,
game.
The ongoing game, I choose Fortnite because that's a popular vote as well.
Okay.
Thank you.
I'm gonna say Overwatch.
Okay.
All right. Best game direction. Awarded to a game studio for outstanding creative vision and innovation in game direction and design. A Way Out, Detroit Become Human, God of War, Marvel's Spider-Man, and Red Dead Redemption 2.
God of War, because I mean it's the same as far as direction of a game. This is not the same God of War that we've always known. They've taken it an entirely new mythology, new control scheme, new approach. It's not just Kratos and his rage fighting against the gods. It's him and his son. So I'm gonna have to say, as far as direction and something new approach to something, even though it's a long-running game, it's a whole new approach to the game. I'm gonna have to say God of War.
I'm
Joe?
gonna say A Way Out because we've never played anything like A Way Out. That's what my vote is based on. As far as innovation and game direction, I'm gonna say A Way Out. You guys remember what that game was, right?
I never.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
the co-op one. I never played it
either, but it was a co-op where you could play basically, two guys breaking out of prison, and you were co-oping, but you were like in the same instance. So, I'm gonna say A Way Out.
Okay.
Chris?
I'm gonna have to go with Detroit. Pretty innovative game. And I never got to play this game. Not really a fan of those types of games, but I think this was a little more innovative than A Way Out. Kind of fell flat, but because those were the two choices that I was going with. But I'm gonna go with Detroit. I think that this one just popularity will overweigh A Way Out, so I'm gonna take Detroit.
All right. For me, the only two games on the list that I've played are God of War and Red Dead. I started playing Red Dead Redemption 1. I mean, the mechanics of it are, they feel kind of the same. I mean, they're better on Red Dead 2, but it just feels the same. So as far as innovation goes, I'm going to go with God of War.
Okay. Cool.
All right. Best narrative.
Hold on. Sorry, I had myself
shit.
muted. I've been trying to
No
say
narrative
something.
was there.
Okay, go ahead.
So, Chris, I don't mean to be a dick, but I just want to put in my input. Just I just want to put that out.
Of course you do. Go on.
Dick.
Go on.
Detroit, to me, having played all the games that are by Quantum Break, to me personally, it's nothing new. It's the same for the most part as the previous games, Heavy Rain, Beyond Two Souls. So I personally don't see any new route going there, but that's just my opinion.
Well, this one had like a lot more dialogue than any other game, right? This was like up there. Anyways, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna go with Detroit, and don't worry, you'll be buying me beer.
All right, best narrative: Detroit, Become Human, God of War, Life is Strange 2, Episode 1, Marvel Spider-Man, and Red Dead Redemption 2.
Detroit, Become Human.
Okay. Joe?
As far as storytelling, shit, probably Life is Strange.
Okay.
Chris?
I'm going to go with God of War on this one. Story is fantastic. That's all I ever hear when God of War comes up is story, story, story. All the reviews, it was all about the story. I'm going to go with God of War.
I'm actually going to go with Red Dead Redemption 2 on this one.
Ooh.
The story, to me, I don't know. I enjoyed the story of Red Dead Redemption, the storyline of Arthur Morgan and his moral decisions and how he, spoiler alert, changes his behavior near the end of the game. So I don't know. I like Red Dead Redemption 2 as far as the narrative goes. God of War was still a fantastic game.
If you like morality, I have a game for you. Detroit Become Human.
Never played it. All right. Best art direction: Assassin's Creed Odyssey, God of War, Octopath Traveler, Red Dead Redemption 2, Return of the Obra Dinn.
So, Joe said that Odyssey needs to win something, and yeah, I'd have to probably give this one to Odyssey.
I'm going to agree with that. That's my vote for best art direction is Odyssey.
Okay, gonna get a lot of shit for this one, but that's okay. When this game came out, all they talked about was innovative art direction and how pretty it looked and how cool it was. So I'm gonna go with Octopath Traveler. That one.
I think I'm gonna go with Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
Cool.
All right. Do you want to do all the categories? Because there's a lot.
No.
So there's best score music, best audio design, best performance, games for impact, best independent game.
No.
Just
we don't do indie.
Best mobile
just do
game.
best action adventure, best RPG, best fighting, and then
Let's do best audio as well.
You want to do best audio design?
Well,
or best music? Or both?
Yeah, I think both. Just
do both.
That aspect.
Okay. Best score music. Celeste, God of War, Marvel Spider-Man, Ni no Kuni 2, Revenant Kingdom, Octopath Traveler, and Red Dead Redemption 2.
God of War.
God of War.
Yeah, I'm gonna take God of War.
Oh.
Audio design. Call of Duty Black Ops 4, Forza Horizon 4, God of War, Marvel's Spider-Man, and Red Dead Redemption 2.
Might probably give that to Red Dead.
yeah, I'll say Red Dead.
What was the first one?
Black Ops 4.
I'll go Black Ops.
I'm going to say God of War. Okay, so best action game. Black Ops 4, Dead Cells, Destiny 2 Forsaken, Far Cry 5, and Mega Man 11.
Far Cry 5.
Best action? I'm going to go Black Ops.
Yeah, I can't believe this game made it in there, so I'm just going to vote for it because I like it. So Dead Cells.
I'm going to say Black Ops.
Far Cry 5.
Best action adventure. Assassin's Creed Odyssey, God of War, Spider-Man, Red Dead Redemption 2, Shadow of the Tomb Raider.
God of War.
God of War.
I'm going to go Spider-Man.
This category was what again? I'm sorry?
Best action adventure game.
Action adventure. Yeah, Spider-Man.
RPG.
I haven't played.
Dragon
played any of the
Quest
games.
11. Dragon Quest 11, Echoes of an Elusive Age, Monster Hunter World, Ni no Kuni 2, Revenant Kingdom, Octopath Traveler, Pillars of Eternity 2, Deadfire.
I don't play RPGs, so I'll say Ni no Kuni 2. Just because I remember saying that name during release dates. That's about it.
Nice.
Chris?
Oh, my turn now, huh? What'd Joe say?
I don't remember.
No.
Joe, did you respond?
No.
Okay. So
I'll
somebody.
say Dragon Quest. Just because it's a
Yeah,
brand I know.
I'm gonna go with Octopath Traveler.
The only game on this list that I've actually heard of is Monster Hunter World, so I'm going to go with that one.
Oh, God. We can't talk to you anymore.
You're welcome. You've
It is
never
a
seen
popular
Die
choice.
Hard, so you're lucky I still know who you are.
Oh, that's funny.
Best fighting game.
Mortal Kombat X.
Blaz Blue, Cross Tag Battle, Dragon Ball Fighters, Soul Calibur 6, Street Fighter 5 Arcade Edition.
Dragon Ball.
Yeah, Dragon Ball.
Can you give me one more go round?
Blaz Blue, Cross Tag Battle, Dragon Ball Fighters, Soul Calibur 6, Street Fighter 5.
I still think it's Dragon Ball Fighter Z as a title, but Soul Calibur 6, I guess.
I have not played any of these games, and for nostalgic purposes, I'm going to vote Street Fighter 5.
Nice.
Goes to show you haven't played that game.
I have not. All right, so then the next one is Best Family Game.
They're all Switch games, so
Best. Okay, so skip that. The Best Strategy Game.
Nope.
Best Sports Racing Game.
There's a sports racing category?
Yeah.
Well, it's Forza Horizon
Forza
3, whatever.
So the nominees are FIFA 19, Forza.
Oh, sports / racing, okay.
Yeah. Forza Horizon 4, Mario Tennis Aces,
Oh, yeah.
NBA 2K19, and Pro Evolution Soccer 2019.
I'm going to have to go with Forza.
I'll second that. Forza.
Joe? Chris?
Forza.
I'm going to go with Forza. All right. Multiplayer game. Black Ops 4, Destiny 2 Forsaken, Fortnite, Monster Hunter World, and Sea of Thieves.
I'm going Black Ops.
Agreed. Black Ops.
Blops.
What?
Blops. Black Ops.
Ops. Yep, I agree. Black Ops. Next category is Best
No.
Student Game.
Nope.
And then the last category is Best Debut Indie
No.
Game.
No, we don't. Indie.
Do we want to do any
Just do
esports?
the best esports one, yeah.
Best esports game.
Overwatch!
I don't. CSGO.
Counter-Strike.
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 Ah, okay. Dota 2, Fortnite, League of Legends, and Overwatch.
There's a competitive circuit for Fortnite?
Mm-hmm.
Apparently.
Yeah.
Never heard of it. Overwatch.
I'm going to go League of Legends.
Yeah, I was just going to say League of Legends as well.
I'm going to say
Huge.
Overwatch.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So that is the categories that matter to
Yeah, we don't
us
give a shit about
for the.
And I like indies, but I'm not going to vote for indies. It's just not worth it.
So, like Joe said, listeners, they're taking 10% of the votes. Nobody's going to listen to this in time, so hopefully some of you voted.
Yeah, and yeah, like I said, 10%, only 10% is from popular vote. They have the list of the juries, and it's not just from the United States, it's across the world. So you have Spain, Japan, China, Korea, you have all of these countries, and the media outlets, that the best media outlets from each country are voting. So IGN for us, Games Radar is voting. Yeah, the list goes on and on. So good luck.
Yep.
Yep. Good luck, fellas.
So, Joe, did you tally all of that?
No.
Okay.
We'll just have to listen through it.
All right.
Yep. All right. So I think we're going to move on down to our rando shit for the rest of this podcast. You guys got any rando shit this week?
Yeah, I kind of touched on it earlier. Again, this year, instead of instead of being in first place in one league, I am in first place in 2 leagues, which feels really good.
Huh. Cool. Nice, man.
So-
Are those money leagues?
Yeah, one's a $100 league, the other one's $25.
Damn, dude.
You're not in first place in the family
Hopefully-
league,
hope you win.
Yeah, I'm in 4th.
but we still have one more
Shit.
week
Well,
for that one.
Yeah, I screwed that up. I swear I copied the settings from my other league, and somehow they have 3 weeks of playoffs, and mine's only on 2, so my bad.
any other rando shit this week?
Nope.
John?
Michigan is not playing in Arizona for a bowl game. They're playing in Atlanta against the Florida Gators.
Oh.
So at least they're not playing the Gators in Florida. The last time we played them, it was in the Gator Bowl at the University of Florida's home stadium. So, yeah, at least we're not playing them at home. I mean, we still kicked the shit out of them when we played them there, but I always hate when you get in bowl games in Florida playing against a Florida team. That's bullshit.
Just don't want to be in Florida.
I like Florida. I don't want to live there, but I like going there.
Or it's just the humidity. I just want to be there in July. Let me just say that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's it. So I was watching a show on my brand new TV, my 4K TV. So I was watching Frontier on Netflix in 4K, and I don't know if it's just that show. I haven't watched anything else yet, but the quality is so good. It makes the quality of the this TV is so good. It makes the show feel less like, I don't really know how to describe it other than like, I feel like I'm watching somebody's home video camera. So I don't know if it's the show is the problem or if it's just I have to watch a movie that I've seen already in 4K so I can compare them. But yeah,
So
it's weird.
I don't know that it's something that you can really compare. It's more like you do 4K and then you go back to something that's not 4K and it's like, nope.
But the thing is, like, it the quality's so good that it makes the show not as good to me.
You just need to play a 4K game. You need to go. Never mind. I was gonna say go plug your PC into it, but your PC probably
Doesn't
couldn't
play
handle it.
4K.
Yeah.
No, my PC doesn't play 4K. I do need to get a 1X, but I need to finish my tattoo first, and that's more important to me because my Xbox still works.
There you go. Anything else?
I got to watch a 4K movie that I know is good, so we'll see what happens.
Ready Player One.
Any
that's
of
a
the
good
Pixar
call.
movies.
But I want to watch. I don't want to watch a cartoon. I want to watch.
Ready Player One.
Player One.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good
Yeah.
in 4K.
You'll like it.
Deadpool was cool in 4K.
Yeah. Can't watch that in 4K in my house.
Avengers.
Any
That's
of
pretty
the
good
Marvel
4K.
movies in 4K.
All right.
Yeah.
I'll have to check them out.
Cool. Joe, you got any randos?
Randos? I did, but no, not really. No.
Not really.
I just want to ask John, how are you watching 4K? Are you buying digital or?
No, it's streaming on Netflix.
Oh, well, okay.
It's still digital.
All the Avengers stuff is on Netflix, so yeah.
But
Okay.
then again, there was that argument when Miguel and I first got into 4K that I think we noticed a difference between streaming 4K and actually having a disc 4K.
disc.
Because streaming 4K, it's all on your internet quality and your internet quality. So if you actually have the disc and you're actually playing something that is 4K, it's totally different.
Well, even watching it on 4K streaming, it's still, the quality is amazing.
Well, I'm just saying, disc is even better than streaming quality in 4K. So,
I'll have to check it out. I know the new new Transformers movie, the Bumblebee, comes out on my birthday. I was thinking about picking it up. So
Cool.
because we haven't seen it yet.
It's not out in
yeah, it's
theaters
not even out in
yet.
theaters yet.
But it comes out in theaters. On my birthday. Oh, then I misread the thing. Never mind.
Like, you're not picking that up. They already released a date for disc. What?
My
Could have had a
mistake.
4K bootlegger guy.
Maybe.
Yeah, see, he just doesn't want to talk about it.
I guess my plan is to go to the theater on my birthday.
Cool. You guys got anything else?
Nope.
No?
How about you, Chris?
Yeah. So I talked to Joe about this earlier. Have you guys seen The Purge election
Yes.
year?
Yes.
Nope.
I haven't, no.
Wow. My God, Miguel. Woo, I'm still like, it's fucking trippy as shit. You guys know the premise of that movie, John?
Yeah.
You? I know Joe
Yeah.
does. Okay. Wow. You guys got to go see that. That movie is fucked up and cool. Like, I was like, wow, this is crazy. It kept me like on my seat, but I didn't want to see anymore, but I did, that kind of feeling.
So, what are you referencing right now? Are you referencing the experience of what goes on, or
Yeah,
like the
just like the whole movie.
or
It's
like
just
the underlying, what symbolism?
No, not it just
Okay.
just the whole movie in general was like, it's super fucked up, but like it's just like one of those movies where like, okay, I don't want to see this because it's fucked up, but I do.
It's
You know
not
what I
that,
mean?
It's not
That
that
kind
bad. Have you seen the other Purge movies?
No, this one came on and I just started watching it and I was like, whoa. So I haven't seen the other Purge movie. That's probably why it's all like fucking with me right now. So
Yeah, I watched the Purge on the 3rd of July over in Louisiana with Alec when I was out there. So
wow. Yeah.
yeah, they have
It's-
they have a TV show too, Chris.
They do?
Yeah, they did their first season this year. But yeah, there's 4 Purge movies. So there's Purge, Purge Anarchy, Purge Election Year, and then actually the one that I just saw this year was the first Purge.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go back and see. Is election year like more fucked up than the others? Or are they all just fucked up like that?
They're all pretty fucked up. Election Year is actually the 3rd one, and that's the one with the black guy who owns the deli, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good one. But I mean, if you watch them all, they're all kind of meshed together in your head, and like you'll be like, "Wait, which one was that?" But yeah, they're all pretty much the same, except for the first one, which is confined to a house, and it has Ethan Hawke. But that was the initial Purge movie, so yeah,
Okay.
they're all pretty similar.
Wow. Yeah. It's fucking crazy. I hope to God America does not become that way because it's fucking frightening as shit. But I still kept watching it, so I don't know what that means or what, but it was fucking crazy. Anyways,
There's worse. There's worse movies out there, Chris. If you're like, I should look away from this one, I got some stuff for you to see.
Miguel, I don't normally watch these genres though. See, like normally I turn that shit off. Like I'm like, I don't want to watch
the
this
Human
shit.
Centipede yet?
No, I don't
Oh
want to see
God!
that.
Stop it!
1, 2, and 3.
I barely got through
They
the first
have-
one. I'm not watching 2 and 3. Fuck that. Fuck that.
They have fucking actual 1, 2, and 3 of that shit.
Yeah, there's 3.
Oh my god. Yeah, see, I don't want to get all the way into the rabbit hole, Miguel. I know you're already there, but that's not my realm. So like, that's why I'm like, I may have some nightmares tonight. We'll see.
Go watch Green Inferno or Raw. There you go.
Jesus, I don't know, man. Fuck, but it was a good movie. I mean, it was just really fucked up. Anyways, that's all I had to talk about. I don't really have anything else at this moment. So I think
got one more thing.
Oh, okay. Go on, John.
Fuck you, Chris.
There it is. Anybody else?
Chris.
Yeah.
If you go onto Vudu, you have a Vudu account, correct?
I do.
They usually bundle all the Purge movies together, so.
I don't know, man. I think that third one is good enough for me. I don't know if I'm gonna get back into watching more of those.
It's a good series. I enjoy it, but then again, I enjoy movies like Saw too. So
yeah, Miguel's. I don't know. You're just used to that area, and I haven't really been in that space. So yeah, it's pretty frightening.
I do have.
Yeah, I'll do. I'm sorry. I was gonna say I'll do blood and gore. It's the supernatural horror that I stay away from.
Oh, gotcha. Like demonic shit.
Like
demons and devil shit.
Well, like possessions and stuff. I'm okay with that, but like hauntings and ghosts.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Ouija boards. I don't fuck with that.
Spiders.
Spiders. Eight-Legged Freaks
But it wasn't
was a good movie.
It wasn't,
I enjoyed it.
Oh, that's not a real spider movie. Fucking Arachnophobia was like the realest spider movie.
Oh my god.
If anything, that movie
No,
gave me
I don't like that one.
Arachnophobia.
Well, okay,
Yeah, exactly.
back to what the fucks.
Oh, yeah,
You,
fuck you,
Chris.
Chris.
You
Yeah.
son of a bitch.
I'm so sorry.
What'd you do?
Send me a goddamn video of this restaurant in Thailand or somewhere where they cook fucking tarantulas, and it's like, oh, here you go. Fuck you, Chris.
Yeah.
My aunt sent that to all of us, put it on Facebook, and I was like, oh my god, Miguel has to see this shit. And sorry, I just had to do it. And then I sent Joe. I was like, well, Miguel saw it. Joe will have to see
And
it.
I was
too.
like, fuck you, buddy.
So. I know.
I did have one thing I wanted to add. Since we're talking about shows, I just finished watching Nightfall on Netflix. Those of you that don't know what it is, it's about the Templars, and it's an amazing show. And it's based off of historical facts. So if any listeners like historical shit, I recommend Nightfall. And then after I finished that series, I watched The Outlaw King, which is about what is it? Robert the Bruce, the original king of Scotland. Really good movie. Netflix exclusive. So,
is that where you've been all week?
Yeah.
Because you have not been on Call of Duty.
No, actually, no. I've been geeking out on that stuff because I just we submitted our ancestry DNA tests. We bought them over Thanksgiving during Black Friday. And I submitted a test. Ceci did. My mom and my aunt. So we're waiting on the DNA results for those.
Interesting.
Which one did you use?
Ancestry.
Oh, Ancestry.com.
Because they had one where it was like buy 4 get 1 free, and it was like reduced to like $40 a test. So I was like, hell yeah, I'm doing this. So I bought 4 and had the 5th one for free. So I gave it to my brother-in-law. So yeah.
Nice.
So since we're talking about Netflix and shows,
Office? Yeah.
Daredevil got canceled on Netflix.
I think the reason why it got canceled is because Disney's getting ready to do their streaming service, and they're going to be transitioning all of the Marvel stuff. Because I even think Luke Cage was the first one that got, or Iron Fist got canned first, then Luke Cage.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Iron Fist sucked.
And then it was Luke Cage or Iron Fist, Luke Cage, and now Daredevil. Pretty soon they're gonna just pull all that shit and put it on their streaming service, and that's it. So I just think it's just right now they have to cancel everything, kill everything, make sure it's dead. There's no legalities behind anything, and then Disney's gonna say, "Hey, guess what? We have Daredevil, and it's coming back."
Well, and I mean,
Yeah.
Disney owns everything, so you have all the Disney cartoons, you have the Avengers, you have Star Wars, all of it's going to be there.
Netflix strategy. Cool. Going off of that, one more thing. I did watch a movie, Warcraft. Have you guys seen this?
I was disappointed.
Yep.
I thought about watching it, but I never did.
It was decent. I mean, it wasn't
It
that
was
bad.
okay.
It was okay.
Yeah, it was decent. I never said it was amazing, but
The main reason I watched it is because the main character is the main character in the show Vikings.
yep. Yeah, it came on TV, and I was like, I'll watch this, and it actually wasn't too bad. I mean, I was like, I'm glad I watched it for free, and I didn't have to pay for it. So I just paid for my cable, so I guess wasn't free. Anyways, it was worth it at that point. It's not a bad movie. All right, so I think this is going to conclude episode number 108.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, okay.
We're going back real quick because I watched another movie this weekend.
Okay.
And I'm going to throw out some spoilers. If anyone has interest in watching Sicario, Day of the Soldado.
Oh, I did. I watched it.
Okay, let's talk about this, Joe. What the fuck is the point? Like, so they're trying to start a war between the cartels, right? So they abduct a girl. And then they decide, oh, we don't want a war with the cartels. And then it's like the end of that. It's like nothing else happens in the movie. There's no other plot.
I think because the way it looked, it went political because the Mexican government got involved or supposedly got involved. So I think that's when they just put an end to that. And
yeah, but I mean, like, there was no other story progression. There was nothing to do with the cartels. It was just like, well, I guess it kind of did, but not really. It was not what I expected.
Did you watch the post-credit scene? Okay.
I didn't. There's a post-credit. Oh, are you talking about when Benicio del Toro shows back up?
Okay.
Yeah, I did see that, yeah.
But yeah, I just think that they didn't want to continue on with this because the political climate, I think, they kind of wanted to just nip it in the butt. They didn't want to start doing shit. Plus, what's his face? Josh Brolin had Deadpool 2 and, the Avengers and all this other shit.
But then they left it set up for another one.
But I just don't, I don't know. I didn't like it, honestly. I liked the first one the best. The second one was great, but I didn't like the way it ended.
Yeah, along with the ending, I mean, I just felt like there was really no point to the story. Like, we're doing this, and then it just completely diverts, and it's like, oh, well, whatever. Yeah, pretty much.
Cool. Well, good talk, guys. This is going to conclude episode number 108. This is Chris. I'm going to go play some video games. I am out.
This is John. I'm going to go eat some dinner and hang out with my family. I'm out.
This is Miguel. I think I'm going to go Overwatch on PC for a little bit.
This is Joe. I'm probably going to eat dinner and try and beat Breath of the Wild. Game on.
Game on.
Game Talk Podcast, Season fucking 2.
She's getting connected.